Welcome to Look Around the Confederation. I'm your host, Evening Moose. And before we get started, please remember, the views and opinions expressed on this broadcast are not necessarily the views and opinions of the SCV, its GEC, nor Division Brigade camps or any subsidiaries. How is everybody doing in Dixieland tonight? We have a chaotic show, not planned whatsoever for you tonight. I'll go into it real quick. As you know, the job of Commander-in-Chief, we'll get to that. The job of Commander-in-Chief is very time-consuming, and sometimes things come up. And so this was supposed to be a episode dedicated to Jason Boshears, our Commander-in-Chief, as he's going out of office next week. But something came up. He wasn't able to do it. And I was like, we haven't had a chaotic episode of Look Around in a long time where there's just been no plan whatsoever. So let's do that. I didn't even go over the news. I just put it in. So this is going to be fun. GCB was so ashamed of me that he jumped off screen as soon as we got on. I played the wrong intro. This is going to be great. So make sure you share it out. Let's get a good crowd tonight. And I'll go through and see who all we have in the chat tonight. Carl Jones, the Army of Tennessee Councilman, also known as the Lovely Councilman. Good to see you, Carl. Oh, wait, and I'm seeing Carl next week. He might actually attack me for calling him lovely for like the last 6 months. Good to see you. Jason, good to see you. Landon, good to see you. No, sometimes we like doing trivia nights, but also we kind of like just going off the rails. So tonight's more of going off the rails. I thought about trivia for a quick second, but that's more of a Monday show thing. Look Around has always been about talking about news or talking about topics that I've just kind of thrown up there, or bringing a guest on to talk about a project. So I felt like that was more of a Monday thing when I thought about it, because when I heard that Jason was going to be on, I was like, oh, no. And I didn't learn about it until like an hour or two before the show. I hadn't checked my email all day, and I go to check my email. I'm like, oh, no. So I was like, you know what? We haven't had one that's just me butchering a whole sentence. And, well, no, y'all have had that. But, you know, it hasn't been just this unscripted fun for a while. So I thought, heck, Connor said he was going to join me, but I think I've disappointed Connor a lot this week, and he's not going to jump on. But let me go back and say hi to everybody. Past Commander Chief, the most sharp.
I will be on here when I feel like it. Stop saying my name.
All right, that's in the gag reel. Oh. I want to thank Connor. I didn't realize how loud my volume was on my mic. That headset. Wow. Wait. Just no. Let me turn it down. Gosh almighty. Oh, I'm glad I took my pistol out of my side. I would have fell on my pistol, man. Yeah, no, he scared the antlers right off me. Gave me a heart. I forgot he was here. Where was I? Oh yeah, just saying hi to everybody. No, time out. Just for easier editing purposes. Let's go ahead and get that time stamped for the gag reel. I'm sure you will all enjoy that. I've fallen out of my seat in 2 seasons of this programming now. This is a lot higher. I'm in a very tall chair. Do not question the moving of things in the background. But I think I was on Commander Gremlin. The past Commander-in-Chief Paul Grambling Jr., the most sharp-dressed man in the SCV. Good to see you. Jason, good to see you. David, good to see you. Al, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you. Wilford, good to see you. It's good to see everybody. Make sure you share this episode out. Because of the change of the episode, we didn't get the normal promotion we might have. So share it out. All right. Ow. But we're getting ready for National Reunion, getting all the stuff, found the chat flag. So we'll actually have the SCV chat flag at Reunion this year. I got the moose costume taken to the cleaners, which was the interesting thing of my... I can't hear you. Your mic's disconnected.
Oh, I yelled, Moose Hunt!
Moose hunt. Yeah, we can talk about the moose hunt. We meant to do that Monday. All right. This is going to be great. Well, I hope y'all are at least enjoying this. We try to educate on Southern heritage and history all the time, but we also are Southern entertainment, pure Southern entertainment that you can't get anywhere else. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, Charles. If you're coming to National Reunion, you're more than welcome to come up and say hi. I do run around like a chicken with my head cut off. This is my last year as an aide de camp. I went from being past Commander Chief Larry McClooney's aide de camp to Jason's. So maybe next year I'll have a bit more calmness in the air. But then again, I'll probably feel that time that I normally have helping Commander Boshiers with doing SCV chat stuff. But it's great. So yeah, I took the moose costume. So I put all my suits down. I was getting them ironed, some of them cleaned. And I said, I have one more thing in the truck. So let me go get it. And I've grown up with these people. I'm from a small town. Everybody knows everybody. And I come in with this moose onesie. And I hear from the back. And I've known her all my life. And she does, can you even fit into that? And no, I don't think I can. I think I've worn it once since Todd Owens gave me this. And I was a lot thinner then. So it is interesting. It's going to be interesting for the moose hunt. And again, we'll talk about that. That is a fundraiser for the museum, as well as one of our T-shirts, which I will be talking about at some point soon. We're going to be using some of the SCV chat website to talk about the news, because I've added a new section on the news part of the SCV chat website. Yeah. I hope you fall at National Reunion, Connor, and I'm not helping you up. But yeah, I also had that. Also got robbed this week, which was fun. We won't be going into that tonight, but it might make an appearance in a joke format at some point during National Reunion week. So it was a great week. Awful week. It was one of those weeks where I just didn't want to get out of bed. Every day was like, oh, it can't get much worse. It can't get much worse. Robbed. Okay, well, maybe it can. So be safe out there. But yeah, no, talking about the moose hunt, I don't know all the statistics because I've just been like, I'll do it. I've let GCB plan it. But we are raising funds for the museum. You will get to a picture with me in the moose costume. Do not tag me, for the love that is all holy. Do not tag me. Personal or my SCV page. Don't do it to me. And I will run around. I will not be getting on all fours, as I am too fat to get back up. And you will have to try to shoot me. And all funds raised for the moose hunt will be given to the museum. That's the only reason I agreed to it. And I think we have a guaranteed like $200. I think we asked like,
You are going to be on all fours.
You are still like blaring in my ear. Stop.
Better.
Yeah, a little bit. Let me turn my volume down.
No, better.
Yeah, that's
Better.
better. Yeah, there it is. That's good.
Okay. Okay. You will be on all fours, and it's $5.
I have a bad knee. I won't be able to get up.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be on all fours, or somebody's going to kick you in the bad knee and put you on all fours because you
I'll
called
just
her
be
name.
laying there. I won't even get up for the picture.
Yeah, well, that's when you shoot a deer, do they get up for the picture? No.
Just hold me by the antlers attached to the onesie for the picture.
Exactly. Also, it's $5 a shot.
It's $5 a shot. I don't stay in tuned on the Facebook page. We'll be posting all week, but we will post when we're doing the moose hunt. We don't have a set day or time or anything like that.
In the moose hunt, feeling the flow, working it.
But I thought he was going to stay around this time. Identify as a two-legged moose. Mooses have evolved, man. Mr. Tony, I'm kind of glad you missed the beginning of the show. It was hectic. I fell out of the chair. Yeah, it probably for the best. Charles, I support you guys. Well, thank you. It's just something we wanted to do to support the museum, and we also have these shirts. And again, I'll talk about the shirts, the exclusive, what I've been calling old school logo shirts. I'll throw up the website in a minute. I fell well. Thank you, Commander. That's I tried my best to fall with grace. And again, I'm happy that I took my pistol out and put it on the counter. But yeah, no, it'll be fun. I hope that you guys will all. Oh, thank you, Mr. Tony. I'm glad you'll go back and watch that on replay. Connor had his volume up. No, I won't blame Connor. I had my volume up so high that when Connor came on, I don't even know what he said. I just heard like a bang in my ears, and I don't know if I was dodging what I was doing, but I went this way, and the chair just completely collapsed. At least we didn't break it. I don't want to do the rest of the show standing up. All right, GCP is here.
Yeah, I got tired of listening to that dawdling old idiot, and I decided to listen to my favorite dawdling young one.
Ah, okay. But yeah, I hope you guys all support it. I hope this is a great example that I am willing to embarrass myself in a child's onesie at 250 pounds, 25 years old.
It's not a child's onesie. It's a woman's medium.
It's a woman's medium. I won't look good in it. I don't look good in much, but I definitely won't look good in this. But
I'm not even gonna like dignify with the I don't look good in much, the response. You have to be something that somebody wants, man.
Dang.
I'm just quoting what Jason said.
Yeah, gotta be someone wants by Commander-in-Chief Jason Boseers. But I'm hoping that if y'all see me do it, that seeing that I'm willing to embarrass myself for our museum, for our cause, because I do care about the organization, our ancestors, and preserving our heritage for future generations, that hopefully y'all will go out there and do some fun fundraisers. Just come up with something. And let's get this museum paid off. And while I'm on it, I'll probably bring this back up at a later date. And when we're talking about the news, well, we're on the news. But if you click on the support us tab at scvchat.com, speaking of supporting us, you get to see our lovely Patreon, which
join.
There's a lot of cool perks. Please join.
It's $10 a month.
Yeah,
it's $10 a month.
Thank
join.
You.
Join. You don't have to. Anybody can join.
Anybody can join.
You need a credit card or debit card. Join. $10 a month.
the first Patreon member was a friend of the SCV, or he's trying to become a friend of the SCV right now.
Join.
Don't have to be a member. It's just exclusive content that we provide. You get added to the end credits after you've been a Patreon for 3 or 4 months. You get a sticker that labels you as a real chat head. And we're coming up with stuff daily. So to try to add to it. Connor makes blog posts on it. We try our best to have a good time. And Connor was even talking to people the other night. I noticed that we have a chat within the chat now where y'all can talk to us. But Landon said, "Oh, the humility we go through to live the charge," and I'm happy to do it. I won't act like it didn't take me a while to warm up to the idea. Connor's been trying to do this for 2 years, I think, and finally what he does is he asks me live on the Monday show to make sure everybody was watching and phrases it in a way that I can't say no to. See, that's how smart he is.
Did you agree to it?
I did. Sadly, I did.
And my plan worked.
But I am happy to do it for our museum, for the SCV, and more importantly of all, for our ancestors. But if you scroll down on the Support Us tab, you'll see all these lovely T-shirts. This Nathan Bedford farce. Yeah.
Let's say that orange one's on sale until Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. So that Nathan Bedford Forest one, attacking all directions.
Saturday.
If you use the code NBF at checkout, you
like
get 10%
Nathan Bedford
off.
Forest, like it was his initials or something.
Yeah, you get this shirt at checkout. You get 10% off, and we're doing that for his birthday. And then at the bottom of the screen are some more limited edition, or these are limited edition shirts. These will not be sold after National Reunion. So make sure you get yours now. I'm going to be ordering mine. I think my paycheck comes in the middle of the week next week. So I'll be buying it then. But I'm still debating on which I want to get, the back or the front. But all the funds raised by these limited, yeah, why not? I wish. But all the funds raised for these shirts go to the museum as well. We're trying to do our part in paying off the museum, doing all we can. So please support us by getting any one of our shirts. And then you can go support the museum directly by getting the 2 shirts on your screen now, what I've been calling the old school logo shirt today. Again, they will not be sold after National Reunion. We cannot stress that enough. Will not be sold.
Yeah, and there have been a lot of people who've been saying, I'd love to have that on a T-shirt. I'd love to have that on this. I'd love to have that on that. Well, here's your chance. Because the next time that these will be done, headquarters is going to have to do them. And we don't know if headquarters is going to add any new things into the, online shop anytime soon.
But make sure you get those, scvchat.com, hit the Support Us tab. And you'll be sent directly there. Just click on the T-shirt you want. You'll be sent directly to the SCV Chat store. Now,
hey, what was that thing I saw about a Moosehead Book Club?
We're about to talk about that, GCB. I'm glad you asked. I do want to thank everybody who has supported it so far. It is the most downloaded podcast we have released, but that's the only episode we're releasing for free. So if you do go back to scvchat.com, you can scroll up to the top of the screen, and there's a couple places you can find the Moose Club information. Right now, it is also on the SCV Chat news section, where we release news about SCV Chat, and I talk about a new show joining the SCV Chat programming. But if you go to episodes, click that, hit Moosehead Book Club. You'll get information about what is the show about. The lovely logo GCB design. Let's shout that out. And of course, the show information, that it's a Patreon exclusive, and you'll always be join, please. And you'll also be able to always listen to the first episode live. This is a project.
It's not live. It's pre-recorded.
You'll always be able to listen to this episode of the podcast. GCB is going to beat this into me because he is.
I'm very proud that you said you can listen to it and not the other thing that you said Monday night.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that.
It's a force of a habit. We've been doing this show for 4 years, so I get live and watch stuck in my head. But you can listen to this first episode. It's going to always be free. We don't know if we will even release any of the other ones, but on Patreon for free. So this is something that's been close to my heart for a while. I've been wanting to up my game in historical education and knowledge about all the stuff you see on the screen, the American Revolution, the war between the states, Southern and American culture, and a whole lot more. We're going to be diving into just kind of whatever sparks our interest. No, Patreon is $10 a month. That is a way to directly support the show so we can break even. I mean, this show is pretty expensive. And get more stuff get more stuff to produce more stuff. I mean, we want to keep doing more and more things for y'all. And me and GCB have some pretty big ideas that we want to accomplish. And we can only do that with y'all's help. We don't get paid.
Quite the opposite.
No, we definitely don't get paid. This is all coming out of our pocket. I mean, we need y'all's help to step it up. And there's so many ways we can do that. And this new show is one of the first things we're doing. A third show, like we didn't have enough on our plate, but it was fun to record nonetheless. Thank you, Alan. Alan said it is worth every dollar. That makes me smile. Thank you, Alan. And again, we're trying to add more stuff to it all the time. And now we've added the show. You, of course, get added to the end credits of every episode of SCV Chat and Look Around the Confederation. And when we do a live stream, we usually, if it's a longer live stream, we'll have the end credits on there too. So there's so much stuff we need y'all's help with and so much stuff we can do. So please support us on there. But I had a great time filming that. Great time. I'll remove that for a minute. Well, thank you, GCB.
No, I was going to say you almost had it perfect when you said film it.
What did I say after?
You said film it.
We did film it.
We were I will like that's what I said. And
that one's a little loose. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but hey, I'm proud of you. You're getting your
thank you.
Get your words right. You shall soon be an whatever that word is that means self-educated person.
I love how we both forgot it. I have it written down.
No, I know what it is. I just don't feel like trying to remember how to pronounce it right this second.
Our website is scvchat.com. Let me put it in the chat for you. There. And again, we think it's a pretty cheap price. It's $10 a month. I am a poor man. I am broke, and I can afford $10 a month.
And here's the thing. There may be in the future, if we ever get kicked off the T-shirt platform, we may have to up it or add another membership level where you can get a T-shirt as part of your membership. And if you're interested in that, let us know. That would help you want to join the Patreon if you got a T-shirt after so many months of subscription.
Yeah, and let us know stuff that you would like to see on the Patreon.
Because the Patreon is for the patrons.
Yes, it's for the chat heads. The real chat.
They have a sticker that says it.
They have a sticker that says so and everything, man. But I'm glad everybody's been on. We're going to go in and out of news like we normally do. And just kind of talk in between. Someone did make a good point that I want to bring back up that I've talked about before on the show, but want to revisit because it's been a while. First bit of news is from my camp as we are selling these lovely 30th edition challenge coins. These are $10 each. We are bringing the last pieces of this challenge coin to National Reunion. We only have like 10 left, I think.
I have one.
I know Commander Gremlin wants one. So I will try my best. If someone says they want one, and you can come up and find me and tell me your name, because I am awful with names. GCB can tell you.
He's awful with most words.
I'm awful with most words. But I will try to save it to the best of my ability. I'll grab it before we go out and sell them. But they will be at Reunion. You can either contact me. I'm the camp commander. Or camp adjutant. I'm the camp adjutant. Do you not want me to be my camp's commander one day, Connor?
No, one day.
To join the SCV, to join the SCV, you can go to scv.org. Charles, I just sent it. Yeah, it does sound. I'm the camp adjutant. You can also find the camp commander, my father, the historian in chief.
He's big and bald.
He's
like Conway
6'6" and bald. You're not going to miss him. But yeah, you can find one of us, and one of us will either have it or know where the other one is. But yeah, please go support our camp. We were happy to kind of wrap up our 30th anniversary celebration a couple months ago, back in May, when we had Commander-in-Chief Jason Boshears come down to our little old camp.
Little old man for a little old camp.
Little
I was promised that I get to roast J-Bo tonight, and he was going to be here, and he's not.
Yeah. Alan, you didn't get yours. How many did you already pay for yours? I can't remember. I'll save you, Alan. Actually, Alan, my father forgot yours. He went. My father's name is Forrest S. Dawes.
Way to throw it out there with the middle initial and everything.
He prefers his name with the middle initial. He doesn't just like Forrest Dawes because there's 3 Forrest Daweses. So he adds the S. Just like I don't go by Forrest, I go by Harrison, or more now Moose. I get called Moose more than my actual name.
You're welcome.
Hey, congratulations, Todd. He said he is now the camp commander of Camp 2048. Yeah, tonight is hectic. We somewhat script write before an episode. We at least have an outline to keep mostly me on track because I am known to ramble. And sometimes GCB can too if he gets really excited about a topic. And most of the time I try to go through the news as well because I have a horrible problem with pronunciation. And we're about to see that now that we're off my camp news. But I know I promised Commander Gremling a coin, Tony, Ryan, and Alan. Okay. Alan, remind me. I'm already in the MC Landon. I just haven't had the time to get the moose patch. The comments are great tonight. Oh, Florida man checking in. Mr. Sean, good to see you. Sean will be jumping in on a couple of live streams next week as well. We'll have the full chat crew together. So it'll be fun. I can't wait. Sean, you're mostly actually, Sean, I hate to tell you, you're going to be giving out awards because you're ineligible for awards. So I can't wait to see you. You can give the speech to introduce them. You'll send me a moose patch. Thank you, Landon. I have to get my stuff resewn. I went to the annual and all my patches were falling off. It was a great time. Great look. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into some more news. Let's see what I can find here. Give me a second. So, all right. So this is one of the unscripted ones. I have not tested this one out. So this is about to be phenomenal.
All right, let me scroll through the private chat to see.
The top one is separate. Then it's the next two, and then like the.
I'm just gonna read on along.
Well, wait, I have pictures for some of these guys. They send it in via the website, which is why I don't have it normally how I have it. But the Sons of Confederate Veterans, Major James T. Tuff, Camp 2243.
No.
Tough? Huff? I said tough.
All right, Huff Camp. Continue.
P.S. The Major James
Watch the language,
T.
sir. This is a public market.
The Major James T. Huff, Camp 2243, would like to invite you to a historic road marker dedication of the Battle of Millen Crosby Creek on
Schultz Million Crosby Creek.
Wasn't even trying.
Yeah. On August 3rd, 2024 at 3892 Crosby Highway, Crosby, Tennessee, 37722. All right, I'll let you continue.
In front of the foothills of the Smokies Quilt Shop, we will have tents, chairs, and water. We hope that you make this event, and this message was submitted by the camp commander, Daniel Costner. Daniel, Commander Costner, and Lieutenant Commander Chris Wise. And I'm going to put that information in the chat.
We'll post it tomorrow.
As well,
reminding people. Yeah, let's do it because you left off the first letter, and you left off the first letter on the next one.
It's fine. It's fine. All right. I hope you guys enjoy. Go to support that. I'm happy to see some historic road markers coming back because for a while people were taking them down. So again, we're reclaiming the narrative, putting them back up, and I want to thank the Major James T. Huff Camp 2243 for their hard work preserving the heritage and cause.
Not to be confused with the James T. Tuff Camp.
Yeah. That's a different camp. All right. Let's see here. I'm just checking. Oh, Mr. Sean will still be doing an episode of Look Around Florida next Tuesday. Brave man.
We won't.
We won't be.
Because we're going to... We have our replay schedule. Did I lose you?
Talk. No. We have a lot of replay scheduled, which, fun fact, we can only replay 5 things at a time with our current, how much we're paying. So I'm going to have to come in every night while me and you are on the road, GCV, and schedule the next day's stuff. Which is going to be rough. But that schedule for the candidate interviews that we did will be released tomorrow. I already have everything kind of set up how I like it, so that's what we'll be releasing tomorrow. So check out the chat page tomorrow. Next bit of news, let me make sure I have everything. All right, one second. Let's not rush into this.
No. By all means.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Do you want me to read the next one?
Well, Tom, I think the next one is a 2-parter, maybe.
Is it the one from North Carolina?
Yeah, the North Carolina one. I think you already talked. No, that's in Alabama. Holy crap! How did I organize this?
I don't know.
I
was watching some bumbling old geriatric that got in front of a TV camera, and honestly, is quite an embarrassment. My views and opinions.
I don't even know what you want. What's his name, real quick? All right, John. Just stay with us. We're a lot more professional than this normally. Don't let this be your first introduction.
This half of the show is.
We're just trying to make it, honestly. Let's see here.
I mean, a couple weeks ago, I had graphs and explained what an echelon attack meant, and
this week we're just kind of rolling with the punches. Did I put it in here? No, I didn't. I don't know where this sentence in this graph goes. Oh, this is great. See, this is why I have to have a script. This is why I don't freelance the news. All right, so we're going to go to scvchat.com and we're going to talk about some news. That way I can reclaim something. So SCV Camp 1921 adds monuments to their Confederate Armory Park. The Tallahassee.
No. Tallahassee. It's Tallahassee.
Are you sure it's not Tallahassee?
I'm positive there's no H in there.
There's not an H? Really?
No, let's spell it out loud for everybody. T-A-L-L.
E-A-L-L.
Okay, and now spell
S-S-E-E. Okay, yeah, there is no H.
Yeah, that's Tallahassee. Tallahassee is in Alabama. They're doing a fantastic job. They've put up multiple monuments over there, and one of these days we're going to visit Tallahassee.
Y'all are in rare form. Thank you, Tony. We're trying our best, sir. It's a struggle bus. What was it again? Tallahassee Armory Guards Camp 1921 of the Sons of Confederate Veterans has been building a Confederate Army Park for the past several years on its property in downtown Tallahassee. The park overlooks the river and Highway 14 and the bridge. This is why I have to read the news. But they just put up a monument to General Stonewall Jackson with the inscription being a bit more on the personal side. The camp commander, Commander Randall, said it honors camp members who had passed away and joined General Jackson across the river to rest beneath the shade of the trees.
The Tallapoosa River.
I was not trying that. I was not.
And the Fitzpatrick Bridge.
They don't want to see this be an absolute train wreck. It's good to see it for a bit, but after a while, I think they're going to get sick of it.
Choo choo.
Choo. Crap. The members of the SCV camp spent the last week installing more stones on their private property. They added ones of General Lee, General Forrest, and President Davis. We will try to have them on the show at some point to talk about this. Another great heritage victory. You can get more information at the website we have linked below. It's to the original article that brought this news to my attention.
From the Tallahassee Tribune.
Yes. And they seem heritage friendly. There was no slander in there. There was no attacks. They just reported the fact that this SCV camp was doing this and putting up monuments. It was pretty good. So I want to thank them for not just slandering us 6 ways till Sunday. But I am happy that this camp is doing this. They've sent in news before when they were just starting to put these up. And I think their plan is to put up 5 monuments down there in 5 years and restore the armory on the property. So please support this camp if you can, because that is a major goal. They're going to need some help. I know they're getting help from the Alabama Division and I think the State Archives, if I remember correctly. But they can still use a lot of help. So reach out to the camp commander, reach out to the camp. If you're having trouble finding them or you need any assistance in that, you can contact us. I will find a way for y'all to get in touch. But speaking of which, this is the news section of the news part of the website. There's SCV news, SCV chat news, and now I have just heritage news, where we just talk about heritage wins, are an attack on our heritage. Anything that's happening, I try to keep us in touch on. So there's that. And let's see if we have any other news. Oh, okay. I remember this now. All right. So we do have some news from the California division. He wanted to give his congratulations to Camp 2048, the General Albert Sidney Johnson camp of California. After 112 years of the passing of John Stewart, who served in the Virginia 27th Infantry, the camp raised the funds needed to have the headstone placed on his grave and dedicated it with full military honors. Camp 2048 has its next big public event coming up in California, September 21st, where it annually leads the parade as the official color guard in Confederate uniforms, presenting camp and division flags while kicking off the day's events known as Old West Days. And the Division 1, and let me put these pictures up because I am having to jump back and forth. But here's Mr. John Stewart's grave of the Virginia 27th Infantry. I'm glad they've done that. It looks great. It looks like they had a great ceremony from the pictures I saw. Great work to that camp. Thank y'all for making sure that this veteran had a headstone at his final resting place. That is phenomenal work, gentlemen. Great job. And great job on the parade. Send me pictures. Y'all are doing some great work out there in California. Keep it up. But going on now to the division level at the California, they recently launched an advertising campaign on the radio and started streaming online at kmjnow.com, bringing attention to the facts of fake history. This is another way that they want to make their descendants proud in the California division and taking back the narrative to keep our history alive. The station covers the entire Central California area from Stockton to Bakersfield. So great job again. They also decided to take a full-page ad out in the UDC magazine for recruiting efforts and encouraging other divisions to do so. Their goal is to see more families join the Heritage Fight. Men join the SCV, and the women join the UDC. I'm actually very happy to see that. I think that's a great thing they're doing. I'm going to put their website in the chat. And again, thank these gentlemen for doing this. Great job. I do want to thank the adjutant of the California camp, or the California division, Adjutant Todd Terry, for sending this in. I think he's also the adjutant of Camp 2048. So great work, sir. Let me get that link to the website that y'all are on, and I will post it in the chat. But great job to the California division and its camps. Great work. I do think I have one more picture from that ceremony. As you can see, they're in uniform with the California division colors, it looks like right there. So congratulations again, gentlemen. Good job. Keep up the great work. And let's see here. Our Lieutenant Commander-in-Chief, Walter D. Johnny Kennedy in the chat. Good to see you, sir. His episode for his interview will replay on either Wednesday or Thursday. We're still trying to nail that one down because there's so much going on Wednesday, but I don't want to release it on Thursday either. So I'm going to try to figure out a nice time to release that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. When the original talk we were gonna be done with them by Wednesday, and that way we could have anybody come that's there and wants the last second on the to broadcast could broadcast.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'll then we'll go ahead and get it out Wednesday so we can have everything ready for the reunion live stream schedule. So the Lieutenant Commander in Chief and Commander in Chief interviews release on Wednesday. Army of Trans-Mississippi and Army of Northern Virginia will release Monday of next week, and Army of Tennessee will release on Tuesday. So we hope you all join us for that. And if you're in those armies, definitely watch all these. I know watching them all together might be a bit hectic, but still go through them. Watch them at your leisure. Watch them as you're driving down.
Listen
Maybe
to
not,
them as
maybe
listen
not
to them.
watch them. Maybe
Listen
just
to
have
them
it playing over the radio.
Yeah, listen to them as you're driving down, please.
Don't watch our product and drive. That's just a recipe for disaster. But again,
some would argue watching. Some would say watching any of our product is a disaster.
Tonight it is. Landon did send this in, and I do want to talk about this. The Robert A. Toombs Camp 932 is having a ribbon cutting ceremony for their grand monument August 3rd at 10 a.m. Food will be available. It will be at the intersections of Highway 280 and Highway 29 at the grounds of the Robert A. Toombs Camp 932. The first grand monument in Georgia in over 100 plus years. All are invited to attend. The monument's tall. And we named the monument in honor of Al Perry. So please all come. I hope, Landon, you guys have a great turnout and have a great event. Send pictures. I doubt I will be able to make it. I would love to. I love going to monument dedications. I absolutely just love it. But I don't know if I'll be able to make that. But I do want to give you guys the shout out and post it and get the news out about this. This is great. So congratulations to your camp, Landon, and y'all keep up the great work. Just phenomenal work. I remember you sending me pictures, and we talked about it a couple episodes back on Look Around. Just seeing all the hard work and what y'all have accomplished in a relatively quick time. So, again, great job, Landon. Y'all keep up the great work. Todd, Mr. Todd, if I'm saying that you're the Todd that we talked about, the California division, you're not, feel free to correct me. But he says taking the narrative back one day at a time. And y'all are. Y'all are doing a great job out there. Here's Landon's monument that he was talking about, by the way. And I actually have more pictures of that monument that went up on the website in the Confederate Armory Park in Alabama. They sent in a couple a while ago. Here is the now these are put up now, I think. But the Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Robert E. Lee. Of course, here is General Jackson. And there it is. Look how beautiful it is. That is a beautiful park. Y'all have done outstanding work down there. I want to thank y'all again for all this. We're kind of getting close to wrap-up time, so I'm trying to think, is there anything we need to talk about to get everybody ready for National Reunion next week?
Yes.
What do we need to talk about?
If you have not registered, register. If you have not read your constitutional amendments, read your proposed constitutional amendments, as well as the amendments to the standing orders. Please, 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 if you are a delegate from your camp, have your delegate form with you, signed by your camp commander or your camp adjutant. You have to be a registered delegate in order to vote, especially if we go to a paper ballot. Have your delegate forms ready to go. Also, remember, the real reason why we have a national reunion is not necessarily for the national reunion, but because of the oratory contest. Moose will be competing in the oratory contest this year, his first time. Make sure you come and watch. Muted yourself there, Moosey.
I think I told you something in confidence today,
You
and
did. I don't care.
and you have screwed me over. It's going to be
Yes.
awful. It don't come for me. Come for everybody else. I'm not funny. I think I am. I'm not. It's going to be awful.
So please, remember your delegate forms.
I'm
Remember your delegate. Yes. Update on Moose Hunt. Moose Hunt is happening. $5 a shot. Sean,
we talked about that at the beginning of the show,
Yeah.
Mr. Sean.
Yeah. So please, remember your delegate forms. Remember your delegate forms. Remember your delegate forms.
And something our Lieutenant Commander in Chief said here, the SCV needs a way to let our folks and outside folks know about the great works like the new monuments and the parks and just SCV news in general. And that's what we're trying to do here. That's why we have the website. That's why we have Look Around to report on news. But I can't do that if y'all don't send anything in. Not even just for an episode of Look Around, but hey, my camp did this. Y'all can post it, talk about it, put it up on your website as a Heritage News alert. I mean, every time I post on the Heritage News or the SCV News, it gets sent out to everybody that signed up for the SCV Chat website. So it's seen. We need to get it out there. SCV Chat is here to not only provide Southern heritage education, Southern entertainment, but talk about SCV news. And it's one of my great joys of this show is seeing what all the other SCV camps is doing and reporting on national news, reporting on division news, reporting on camp news. It's one of the things I love about this. So yeah, please share our stuff out. I hope y'all, especially if you listen to this part, send in us your news. We love it. If you just tag us on Facebook, sometimes we might see it. So just send us your news. Your pictures look great. Give us a bit of information. But after that,
and type it out phonetically.
Yes, please, please.
Like send us like a like. This is what it needs to show on the screen. Moose, this is what you need to read.
Yeah, that would be nice. And I can put all that together for the website, so on and so on. So please do that. This is our solution to get this out there is to do Look Around, have our website, our social medias. That's why we ask that y'all follow us on social media. That's why we ask y'all to sign up for the website.
Especially our YouTube, because one of these days, old Mark Zuckerberg is gonna
Mark is gonna coming for us at some point.
He's gonna hit us with that band. Yeah, he's gonna hit us with that band hammer. So make sure you are following the website and the
YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube. Sorry, I forgot about it.
Yeah,
so that you don't miss out on us and all.
That's our other two platforms. Yeah. So thank you guys all. I'm not going to sign off just yet. I just wanted to bring that up because Commander Kennedy brought out a great point. That's what we're trying to do here, and we want everybody to join in on it. We can never have enough news because we like making Facebook posts. We like making posts on the website. So send it. It's not going to hurt anything. But yeah, we talked about the moose hunt. Our live schedule the week of National is crazy and hectic, so we don't really have a schedule for that. The schedule for the candidate interviews will be released tomorrow.
Yeah, we can say that we will be going live from the museum, the Marketplace Museum.
Perfect.
Yeah. I need to email them, tell them what day we're coming.
Yeah. We'll go live there. Of course, we'll go live with an update every day. SCV Chat Awards, the opening ceremonies, if allowed. Again, we have to have permission from the Commander-in-Chief and permission to do the banquet, but we've normally covered them. And, of course, we'll also do election results and SCV Chat Awards, which everybody's invited to that craziness. Some years we've went out to eat. Some years we haven't. So
we're not this year.
We're not this year? Okay. So
we're not. Yeah, no. We will not be doing like Chad had award dinner like we've done in the past.
No.
We're gonna do it like we did last year with everything. So
After the oratory?
After the oratory, just because everybody's schedule's crazy, and I know like the Alabama division eats out one evening.
Yeah.
Other crews, other divisions try to eat out. And we support that. But it's hard for us to fit in an evening of, or I say an evening, but fit in the awards, get supper, get back for oratory, and everything like that. So it's just easier on us to just do it post oratory.
Correct. And so make sure you find us after the oratory. Come up to us if you want to watch that, because it is a live stream as well, and it's usually pretty hectic.
And make sure that you are following the page, because I don't know if you mentioned it at the top of the show while I was watching. What I was watching, I'm trying not to get political tonight, but somebody was a big boy answering his pre-planned questions planted to pre-planned reporters. Yes, he was. Sorry, that's about all I'm going to get in. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say of my views and opinions on that. But we will be traveling next Monday. We will stop at, right now for sure, First White House of the Confederacy on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to try to go a little bit live there from the outside. We're not going to shoot anything inside the museum unless we get permission from the museum. Then we're going to stop at Hank Williams' grave. We're going to do a live there and get some footage for a short video on his life. And then Tuesday, we will be in Savannah, Georgia, and we're going to do some lives from different places there. So that'll be good. And then Wednesday, we'll do the first live show of Reunion. Then Thursday, opening ceremonies, post live. And possibly, I don't know. We haven't quite figured out all of our schedules yet. But like, yeah, well, I mean, we've got Moose, but on top of being with the commander in chief, we've also Moose and Forrest have like the Beauvoir table that they're going to be at. Right? They're still doing that.
Yeah.
So they've got that. So, but I know like one day, like Wednesday night, we're going to go to the Battery. That's for sure. We're going to do that. So we'll do a live from the Battery. We will go and do a live from. Hopefully, we'll be together for Magnolia Cemetery, and do a live there, especially by the Hunley crew. And then some other interesting places. We are going to one place. We're not going to say as just a little private thing because we're fans of a mini series that was partially filmed in Charleston. So we're gonna go to a filming site, a couple of filming sites that were there, and do movie quotes.
Yeah, that's really all we'll be going for. Real quick,
just the movie quotes.
Just the movie quotes. On the SCV Chat website, one last update for National Reunion is that on our website, if you click the More tab, scroll down to National Reunion updates, you can easily find everything we're releasing on reunion updates, election results, and the campaign interviews. Now, you might be asking yourself, Moose, why does it say I have to sign up?
Well, Moose, why do I have to sign up?
Mainly because I want y'all to sign up. And so, and I didn't want this information
because it's proprietary information.
Yeah, I know there's some things we'll have that's public and some things that are for members only, but I still just wanted to give myself that security that it's not easily findable. So what you need to do is tell me your SCV, UDC, etc., camp, ID number, who you are, email, phone number.
Who your mom and them, what shoe size, mama's maiden name, street you lived on, favorite color,
Social Security number. No.
last four of your social. We're gonna pay off that museum quick, boys.
Yeah, a lot of identity fraud, but no, just your heritage. I'm going to call it information. So make sure you do that. Mr. Ron Kennedy, our Chief of Heritage Operation. It is up to us to make Pro Southern News and to broadcast it. So help us out here. That is our mission. That is our goals. So please do that. Yes, the first episode of a new era in Commander's Comments will be in August. So look forward to that. Tony says he's looking forward to seeing everybody. Mr. Tony Griffin, I cannot wait to see you. No, we didn't. No.
What didn't we do?
Landon's comment.
Yeah, we got our hotel situation straightened out. We're staying in an Airbnb.
The Moose Clan got kicked out.
Y'all got kicked out.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. The Dawes family. The Dawes family's homeless at reunion.
No,
will be living out of a car.
No, y'all staying in the Airbnb with us.
I know. I just want to make it sound dramatic. I mean, I got robbed this week. I don't know if I can top that in terms of content.
You really can't. I mean, we like an Airbnb because it's we like an Airbnb.
If you want to hear about my getting robbed story, show up to the oratory. There's the promotion for the oratory. Oh gosh, yeah, it's been a week.
My tux is in the cleaners.
Yeah, all my stuff went to the cleaners today.
Hey, Moose, do you know why my tux is in the cleaners? Hold on.
Why is your stuff? It's tux in the cleaners.
Because I have to go to the banquet. You know why I have to go to the banquet?
Why do you have to go to the banquet, Connor? Oh gosh, he's getting it.
Hold on.
He's getting it.
Hold on.
So while he's holding on, Tuesday was very eventful for me. We almost canceled Look Around because I was legit robbed this week. But I wanted everybody to know that it's okay if life gets in your way sometimes, but to persevere through it and keep fighting for our heritage. And now I'm going to let GCB do his thing. He is a winner of the second highest award in the SCP, the Robert E. Lee Award.
Boom, baby.
I've never wanted an award before. I try to stay humble. Sometimes it doesn't work. But Robert E. Lee is probably, when I was in high school and probably even still today, is a man I really highly looked up to. And so I am jealous of GCB, but he very much deserves it. And we're not in this for awards. We're in this for them.
I have brought it up twice on this show.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus.
In 365 days, I have brought it up twice.
I'm not trying to throw you on the bus.
But I keep it in my office, so I'm reminded, every time I look at it. Yes, and you're right, Paul Gramling Jr., past Commander-in-Chief of the Sons of Confederate Veterans. Moose's time is coming.
Well, I told someone this the other day that asked me to run for something, and I was like, no. I get to do what I love every Monday and Thursday, all throughout the week. I get to work on SAV chat, which is almost like it's our version of a heritage attack, offense, defense, getting it out there, reclaiming the narrative 1 week at a time. I'm living the dream. The only way this could get better is if I could somehow find a way to make this my full-time job. That's the only way this could get better for me, because I love this. And that's the whole reason I wanted to do this, even after all the crap that happened to me this week. I just love putting on the headphones and going live with the chat heads. Yes, and Abercrombie, piss.
Albion Seed, 4 Pathways in British
Albion Seeds is the book we're reviewing on the Moosehead Book Club. The next episode will come out sometime after reunion.
After National Reunion. If you haven't gotten a copy, get a copy. It's really informative. David Pope has his copy. He got his online used. Get a copy. It's very easy to understand. Moose can understand it.
Yeah. And I'm stupid.
Moose can understand it. But listen to that episode. If you haven't listened to that episode, I know you were trying to wrap up, and I'm going to talk now. Because I do all the talking on Monday.
$4?
Yeah, $4.
I paid $12.
I paid $36.
I'm poor, man. That's like a whole.
You bought the audiobook.
I did. I bought 2, honestly, by accident.
I got it. I got it in the paperback so I can. Hey,
run from.
Hey, looky here, mister. I'm about to be retired. Looky here, mister. I'm about to be out of office. Looky here, mister. I have a board meeting at so-and-so other place. Looky here. National reunion, little T-Rex man. Guess what? We doing it live, baby.
We love you, Jason. And you're still getting your episode.
Carve out an afternoon. I had insults as well as heartfelt things I was prepared to say.
Yeah, no, I wanted to say some nice things about you for once, Commander.
And we wanted you to hear them, but you're coming in late. So now you got to hear them later on at National.
Wait, time out. I'm still his aide de camp for another week. Can we not trash talk him until after I get out of office?
He can order. Actually, I have it in text message where he said we could roast him. He said, y'all can roast me if you want to, but
hey,
we are.
Hey, we have his permission. That's almost an order with him being commander in chief, right?
Yeah, we are, and we will, and we'll see you in 7 days, little man. 7 days. You just thought that thing at Freddy's was ugly. This is going to get ugly now. I hope he is laughing.
I hope he is laughing.
Anyway,
meeting.
as we're going to probably delete this one out of the archives. As we were saying though, this book is listen to the podcast and you'll understand why we are doing this. Your worldview was formed 200 years ago, before you were born. So that means that what we believe now was done back in the early 1800s. I mean, come on. But what formed the worldview of the early 1800s? 200 years ago, before that was the 1600s. That's where this starts, and it picks up. And if you just read the first portion of the book, dealing with Yankee culture, and listening or reading about Yankee culture, your mind will be blown and see so much stuff, and it makes so much sense to you. We say it in that episode of the podcast. You can go and listen to the subsequent ones. You'll have to join Patreon to hear. But it's like this. Sun Tzu said. Let me pull up Sun Tzu's actual quote. Grammarly.com book review.
I hope that y'all all join us for the book review, because it's something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Got the quote whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. Suppose you know neither the enemy nor yourself. In that case, you will succumb in every battle. We already know ourselves. We understand where we come from. That's the thing about being a part of the SCV. That's the thing about being part of any other genealogical society. You do the research and everything like that, and you understand where your ancestors were from, why they did what they did. But here's the thing. You can't have a good guy without a bad guy, and you have to understand the motives of the bad guy and what makes them tick in order for us to get a victory. That's why, if anything, the first portion of this is worth getting the book and reading. That's why listening to the first portion of the first episode is worth getting into. But as we dive more and more and more into what made those people tick back then and what made them tick in the 1800s and makes them tick still to this day, that is why this is the starting point to get our minds into not only learning about our own culture and history, because it's important, but learning about their culture and history gets our mindset so that we can then take the attack to them and get the victory. Because again, if you know yourself and you know your enemy, you don't have to fear the result of 100 battles. But as long as we don't start thinking like they think or understanding why they think that way, it's going to be it's going to be a stalemate, like it is. And I'm going to leave it with this. Why it's important for us to understand the origins of our own culture and what makes us a unique and independent people. And I hope you're picking up what I'm saying by unique and independent people, our own culture, everything like that. Churchill once is reported to have said, one of the signs of a great society is the diligence with which it passes culture from one generation to the next. This culture is the embodiment of everything the people of that society hold dear, its religious faiths, its heroes, etc. When one generation no longer esteems its own heritage and fails to pass its torch to the children, it says in essence that the very foundational principles and experiences that make the society what it is are no longer valid. This leaves that generation without any sense of definition or direction, making them the fulfillment of Karl Marx's dictum, a people without a heritage are easily persuaded. In such a situation, leaders must emerge who have not forgotten the discarded legacy and who love it with all their hearts. They can then become the voice of that lost generation, wooing an errant generation back to the faith of their fathers and back to the ancient foundations and bedrock values. We have that chance. The SCV has that chance in this generation right now to be that voice that's screaming out there, bringing the children back to the errant generation, as it said, back to the faith of their fathers and the bedrock and foundations of their culture.
Hey, amen. Retweet.
Sorry.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Sorry. It's a little bit too long for a t-shirt. Got on my soapbox there for a minute.
I think everybody needs to hear that because, I mean, honestly, I think there's some people that understand us as a Southern people, some that maybe even don't, but I think very few actually understand the amount of Yankee syndrome, I'm going to call it in this case, we actually are up against, and how bad it really is, and how this all started all the way back in 1620. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. So I hope you join us for that great journey. I will be learning how to be a real Southern historian, an independent historian, I've started calling it. And I hope you either join, learn with us, talk with us, read the book with us, just have a good time with us.
Oh, yeah. So, one of the episodes, which has to be purely on Patreon on lockdown, is going to be hilarious.
It's going to be awful. I don't know if I've ever publicly talked as much as I'm going to be talking on this topic.
I am looking forward to that one.
I'm looking forward just to the simple thing we do have to talk about.
Ooh.
Oink. Make sure you send your pictures, short videos, and write-ups to scyouthoutreach@gmail.com, and you will be featured on the upcoming episode of Look Around the Confederation, our website, and our Facebook page. Make sure you tune in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as we rerun the candidate interviews, and make sure you see us Thursday because we're going to be hitting the ground running from there. Thank you guys for watching.
Make sure you're following the pages because we will be going live from random stops at random times. We cannot predict when we will be going live, so make sure you're following.
And go support us on Patreon so we can keep doing fantastic things for y'all, and y'all can get this exclusive content we've been talking about. Thank you, chat heads, for watching, and remember to stay Southern, my friends. Good night, everybody.
Ever tell you Susie was afraid of little people?
Biscuity!